My family spent 2 hours every single day outside for an entire month. As a mom of 3, let's be honest, I was losing my mind just a little bit, overstimulated by the demands for snacks, by the demands for screens, anything and everything. I just felt like I was reacting all day. And I kept hearing through podcasts, books, etc., that getting your kids outside is going to fix a majority of the problems. And I was desperate enough to try it. So I made a decision, a little challenge for myself. I decided that every single day in the month of March, I was going to spend it 2 hours outside with my children. And once I told my kids about this challenge, there was no turning back. So here's the plan. I had to be outside with them. I wanted to reap the benefits of nature itself. This was not a situation where I could just send the kids outside and I'm going to do the dishes inside. Nope, I had to be there with them. And let's be honest, they will be outside longer as long as there is an adult or parental figure nearby. They just like to gravitate towards us. I did my best to set us up for success. So we threw the bikes in the car. So we always had bikes and strollers in the car. I made sure to have sandwich fixings always ready just so we can just grab a sandwich and go. That was the easiest thing for a park date. Basically wanted to set myself up for the fact that staying outside would be easier than going back home. But it did not always go smoothly. There were days where it was raining and downpouring so much that when we tried to sit out on the porch, the rain was going slanted and we were all just wet. There were really nice days outside that we would go in the backyard. And for some reason, our neighbors also thought it was a great idea to burn their trash on those days. So it literally smelled like a dumpster fire outside. I don't think my children are supposed to smell that. And honestly, there were some moments where I just thought, what did I commit to? And why did I tell my husband, the kids, my sister-in-laws, why did I tell everyone about it? I kind of want to take this back. So we adjusted. On the really heavy rainy days, we tried to do some puddle jumping. And when it was thunderstorming, maybe we just ate snacks on the back porch. If there was anything that we could take outside, like meals or homework, we took that outside with us. And sometimes going to the park, we even stayed longer than we had originally planned, and we just adjusted in whichever way we had to possible. Now, along with some of the basic transformations that I was expecting, some unexpected things also happened. I did not expect this feeling of relief and freedom going to a park and not already thinking about what we need to do and when we need to leave. I was reading several books about the benefits of being outside, and one of the things that Jenny Urich says in her book is when you're at the park, you can't see the dishes in the sink, and that is so true. Time is just different out there. And my kids also play differently. Angela Hanscom also mentions this in her book, Balanced and Barefoot. She says that if you're looking at toys, like for example, a toy car, it's always going to be a toy car. You're not going to magically turn it into something else. But a pine cone can be a toy car. It can be a key. It can be currency. It can be anything you can imagine. She had also mentioned that it takes about 45 minutes for the kids to settle into their playing rhythm. So here I am. We're outside for 20 minutes and they're begging to go back inside. I guess we're done. No, they just were bored and they needed to settle into that rhythm of play and that deep playing experience. Now that they have the space to play deeper, they're running and jumping and balancing and overall improving their confidence and coordination. I think even crazier, with this idea of being outside, feeling like my days are being packed with the outside activities, I actually had more social experience than I had previously the entire year. Knowing that I'm going to be at a park for about 2 hours or at least even 1 hour, I had no problem texting my friends or scheduling park meetups with other moms and their kids because it wasn't that big of a deal if their kids were a little bit late or maybe we were a little bit late. We're going to be there for a good majority of the time. And those social park visits fill my cup more than anything could have if it was just a formal lunch where I had to figure out babysitting or maybe do it on the weekend. This was just incorporated into our weekly routine. My personal favorite benefit was the kids did not ask for SNACKs every 5 minutes. That was pretty nice. Yes, I did bring them to the park. Pro tip, don't tell them you're bringing them to the park because they're just going to keep asking. Quietly pack the snack away. But they were so busy having fun, playing with friends, playing with new friends, building confidence on different structures that they did not even think about food. So did we actually complete the challenge? Did we spend 2 hours outside every single day for that month? Honestly, no. The weekends were our downfall. I just could not get us outside on the weekend. But if you look at the amount of hours we did spend outside on the days that we spent 4 or 5 hours outside, it all averaged out to about 2.3 hours outside every day. So if you're looking at it mathematically, technically yes, but also technically no, we did not spend 2 hours outside every single day. If you look at the research, this going outside nature thing is not just a nice idea. In a book called The Nature Fix, they found that nature, just even a few minutes outside, can lower stress, improve moods, and just help your body calm down. One of my favorite ideas was something that I talked about called soft fascination with nature. This is like if you're watching a sunset or you're listening to the bird calls outside. It's this feeling of your brain still being engaged, looking at the really cool things of nature, but not feeling overwhelmed. That's something that we're missing in our everyday life. This go, 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 gotta constantly do everything. Sometimes we just need to rest and look around us. And there's this one line I cannot stop thinking about. Nature doesn't steal time, it amplifies it. Have you ever been outside for 20 minutes and you look at your watch and you realize it's only been 20 minutes, you thought you were out there for 40? That's what this felt like. Our days felt longer, our time spent together and memories made felt more impactful, and it was coming from noticing all the little intricacies of nature. It reminded me of those long car rides as a kid where you are so bored and you're just looking outside. You start noticing the landscape, the lusciousness of the trees. Maybe it's raining and you're watching the raindrops slide across the window, waiting for them to connect to each other at the bottom, or seeing which one can get to the other side first. I think somewhere along the way, we just stopped forcing our kids to be bored long enough so that they can notice those things. Or maybe we're not letting ourselves be bored long enough to let us notice those things and point them out to the kids. This month reminded me, the magic isn't about making memories because you plan the perfect moments. It's about giving them enough time and space so they can discover it on their own. With that, it looks like it's about to rain because I hear a thunder coming on. I decided to go outside today in theme for this video, but I need to get inside now. If you want to take the 30-day challenge for yourself, I created a little checklist, some ideas of things to do outside. You can grab it down below. I hope free is okay. So let me know in the comments if you plan on doing this challenge. Maybe you're just feeling overwhelmed and overstimulated. Let me know that too. We're in this together. Let's do this. I'll see you guys in the next video.